I figured I would update you guys. So the reason I'm doing this live and not uploading is I ran out of space with all the convoy stuff on my phone. So I have to like empty it. So I don't have enough space. So we're gonna do this live so that it still records and I don't have to worry. So we're gonna grace us with an E02 error. So if anyone has one of these or is wondering, well, this is the common error. And I get that with the in-text as well. Damn, it's E03. And it's normal. So what that means is your disgusting, filthy long hair has clogged the filter and you need to clean it up. If I can freaking get it off. It is bloody cold because I just changed the water. And it's not working. So, therefore, I'm gonna have to try this again. There we go. Now I'm all wet, but that's the game of the game. Alright, so filter off. And for now, we don't need it because I just water changed. So, just leave it there. Okay, so there. I figured I would start this with an error so that you guys know what you're dealing with. So, in order to reset that, you need to go to your plug. So, these are fine. Right here, and press the reset. Reset. All right. Okay. Enough of that. So, right now, we don't need to put it on yet. All right. So, I just did a water change, and I put too much chlorine in the other one and it was burning the eyeballs out. So one tablet is enough. Whether you're using bromine or chlorine, one tablet's enough, I'm telling you. Especially with chlorine, you're going to burn your freaking eyes out. So don't do it. All right, so let's get back to it. So yes, there's a little bit of dirt. In the summer, I like to clean with a hose completely. But in the winter, not quite. So you do have a little bit of remnants on the bottom. And usually I like to turn on the bubbles so that they can lift up. And then that way, so here you have the timer, the heat, the filter, and up and down. So you want Celsius or Fahrenheit. So 104 Fahrenheit is the max, and bubbles. All right, you got bubbles. Okay, and so yes, it's broken here, so that's why there's more bubbles. And this, so I got this last year, at this time last year, and so it's a year old, and they replaced it on warranty because of the bubble popping out. And then after that, I decided for the rest of the season just to use this season. So next year I'll put the new one in. All right. So, the difference between bromine and chlorine, I have a tendency to react to chlorine. My skin get very itchy, um, and yeah, yeah. So, and it burns your eyes. So, and then, but it does do a lot better job cleaning it and keeping it clear. So but it hurts. Bromine tabs, same thing applies. You get a bucket of them or whatever, and they're little white tablets. Pop them in whatever dispenser. That one, that's the bobble from the intacs. All right. This is annoying if you don't forget to close it. It drains the batteries and dies all the time. That's the light. And then I got this on Amazon, and this a Canadian Tire, and there's sponges that um, grab the little dirts and stuff, and they work pretty damn good. I must admit, man. I had my water super like dirty, and then I put those in a little bit of clear it and just clean like this again. I was quite impressed. They've been working good. I Whether or not one's better than the other, not really. They're kind of the same. So, I recommend you get a sponge off Amazon or something, a spongy sponge for the dirt. All right. Okay. So let's get back to it. The Intex is bigger. Took longer to heat up. So if you're gonna get a 2 to 6 person, no, a 3 to 6 person, or 4 to 6 person, like a bigger one, they're bigger, but they're longer to heat up. Just saying. And this one is better on space, and it heats up way quicker. So I do like the heat up for the winter. Now, if you don't care about winter and you're not going to use the winter and you're just going to use the summer, then you're fine at any size. And especially if it's going to save you like $200 getting a 2 to 4 person instead of 4 to 6. So that's my opinion on the size. And yeah, so some people have asked me about the air, the lid, the lids. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last one. I don't remember, but I will mention the lid. So I did mention in one of my first videos that you need to not blow up the center one because then it's a bitch to put it in. You're gonna have to take out the air and then some of the air to put it in. It's not a pain in the ass, but it's just something to think about. That's why I didn't really embellish on that because the Intex one, it's all one, but this one, and not happy with Bestway because I called to get a new one because see, there's a hole, and they wanted $100 for a piece of plastic thing. Like, F you. So I warn you, if you get one of these, the accessories parts like plastics and stuff, okay, only covered for like 6 months. The pump is and the basin is a year. 6 months and pump a year or something like that. So check your warranties just to make sure. So if you have a hole or something or it's not staying inflated, get it under warranty before 6 months. Or yeah, just check it because you're gonna be like me and be like, oh, okay, cool. I'll just buy another one. Oh, $40. Okay, that's not terrible. Oh wait, you want $80 like shipping? Are you out of your damn minds? And Walmart didn't like my review, so they said it was not based on the product. So I'm like, okay, yeah, fair enough. Oh, I haven't rewritten it nicer since. But yeah, anyways, I'm not one of those cancel culture people, anyways. So fuck them people. They almost want to cancel everything that's good. Oh my god, it offended me. Cancel it. Oh, I don't like what they said. It's opposed to my values. Cancel it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that movie has the wrong race in it. Cancel it. Wait, aren't you wanting the opposite? Aren't you wanting equality? It doesn't sound like it when you want to cancel everyone. Anyways, my rant of the day. So, there we have it. There we have it. Um, so, yeah. So I just decided to do this video as I was doing a cleaning. So you can look at my fancy lights, my line flag. Go to thelioncanada.com if you want to learn more about our taking back our freedom. But this video ain't about that. So that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that as is. I just wanted to touch base on the whole hot tub thing to see. And obviously, if you have a wonderful man building you a shelter for the winter, that I definitely can vouch that you can keep it running, keep it good. And those that want to put one of these up for the spring, like I said, when it comes to, you honestly go with price and whatever. If you can find a good deal like I did, check out Walmart. It's the, right around Easter's when they all come out right before spring season. That's when you want to snatch them. They'll be like $500-600. Because other than that, you're paying at least 1,200. And wait, don't buy it on Wayfair. Whatever you do, all Wayfair does is just buy up all the stock and then sell it for more than you would get it from even the actual supplier. And that's what they do. Like Intex, they couldn't be bothered. They make so much money, especially after COVID, that they couldn't be freaking bothered to to care about people like Wayfair just buying off their stock and just flipping it for more and making profit. That's what Wayfair does, man. They're a complete laundering scheme of crooked BS. But every once in a while, they have a cool thing for cheap. And I'm like, wow, you're totally effing over the manufacturer. Because not all of them you could not give a fuck. Because, I mean, think about it. If you're doing a company and you're selling your stuff at a certain base price, and then every once in a while people like Walmart or whatever you could get popular enough to hold your stock, and they can do it at your price and maybe a little special here and there, and then some moron comes with his company and just legally, because you can, buys almost all your stock and then resells it for more. So, and nobody can get it. But it's your name, so you get the flack and the shit for their terrible service, and you're left with a bunch of people that buying overpriced product, your product, and getting angry at the lack of service because really they blame the manufacturer when it's really the company that's screwing up. Anyways, it is what it is, guys. We're living in that kind of world. So that's it. I'll leave it as that. Yeah, and you waterproof duct tape is your friend if you have cats and they decide to puncture holes in your hot tub. So it works. And if it does deflate, oh, another thing to do is if you can get them $20 on Amazon. Okay, here I'll show you before we go. Where did I put it? Oh my gosh. Uh, huh. Well, I had it. Huh. Anyways, you get them like $25 at Amazon, and they inflate air mattresses and stuff. And I actually got mine free with my air mattress. So if you need a air mattress, buy yourself one on Amazon that comes with like the air pump, and it's great for this. Then you can just hook it up to the valve there. That's where you put the hose. You hook it up to the pump normally and inflate it through that right there. So I just used the little pump to blow up inflatables, and then just and then and the same thing with the lids. If I need some air, it's getting a little mushy because the cold will do that. Oh, there it is. The cold will do that. It will get mushy because of the cold. I've observed this before, and that's it. And you just get one of these, like $25. They're just USB charged, so when it gets low, see it's got two. It gets low pretty quick, but it's all right. Just plug into USB and charge up, and then I can always top up some air to make sure they're nice and firm. And so even if you get holes and they deflate a little bit, it's all right. That's another trick. Here, there you go. I got a new trick for you all if you need. Oh, and another thing I wanted to add, I did add in my other video, but if I'm gonna sum it up here, so that's the pump for the index. All right, so these are great. Thank you to somebody in my comments on the prior years had mentioned, or anyways, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Have mentioned this. You just put the hose outside the door or wherever you want to feed the water, and then grab that, pop it in there, and that's how it drains. It drains in like freaking 20 to 30 minutes. Done. Then I just take the hose and fill it up. So I can have it all filled up within 2 hours, 3 hours max, just to fill it up. And then, I may as well mention that. And then the time it takes for it to go. So right now we're at 50 Fahrenheit. All right. And then, okay, it's locked. So you have to press on it to unlock it. Intex doesn't have a lock, but this one's annoying. It automatically locks on you. So it's at 10 degrees Celsius and 50 Fahrenheit. That's fucking cool. Okay. And 104 is the highest. So for those who are Canadian who know weather, in the summertime when it's 40 degrees hot out, well, that's pretty much at its max. Okay, it's legal max. All right, and then you got 30. So in Fahrenheit, which is more for the American friends, it's got, yeah, it's the same thing weather-wise, 104. Uh, so there you go. But because hot tubs go in American metrics mostly, we use the American metrics. So I use Fahrenheit when it comes uh, to hot tubs now. But which is getting me to understand Fahrenheit now, and my wonderful American friends teaching me the Fahrenheit. But here we use Celsius. So there you go. All right. So next video I will do when I actually do a video, not live. I will update come spring season, spring summer, and I'll show you. I'm gonna put the index back. It's outside. I'm gonna build a gazebo, and this is gonna get shortened, and we're gonna build a gazebo and put the index outside, and this is gonna be the winter layouts. So this one will leave. I might use it as a pool in the summer for the kids, and then I'll put the good one next winter in here. So there you go. So this is the updated. I would say it would be version 3.0, because then we had the tent and the index during 2020, and then last summer we had this one in the tent in the white 10 by 10 tent, and then now we have this one in the inside. And actually, it looked different when it was first built. Our landlord told us, it's too big. You need to do adjustments. So we had to redo it. But yeah, so then so next year it's going to be in 4.0, no 5.0. There you go. All right, so if you guys have any questions, okay, the point of this video was to show you guys everything, the layouts, my thoughts. If I missed anything or you have any questions, okay, I know I can probably tell you the answer. So that's it. So that's the way what it is. So requirements, definitely, I would suggest bromine because it's easier on the skin and it doesn't hurt your eyes. But chlorine, if you're gonna have a lot of heavy use, maybe with kids and stuff, maybe you want chlorine. Just don't overkill it, because trust me, it hurts. It hurts. And sometimes you don't do it on purpose. I put it in the bowl, and then my fiance puts it in something else, and then we have 3 tablets, and it burns. Yeah, that's a big reason why I did a water change now. So there you go. Sponges are just a nice little add-on. You don't need them. Foam away to remove foam if you get foam, because if you don't, that can get annoying. So just a little bit clears it out. And some clear, it's good too to clear defoamer. Yeah, that's it. Pretty much it. And then, and for the filters, I've said this in other videos, but I'll say it again. This one only has one, index has 2. In the one, in the summer, I like to pressure hose it clean. You can drop it in a bucket of bleach for like 2-3 hours, let it soak a bit and whiten it up. In the winter, I do the bleach. I don't, obviously, I will just wash it out. I don't pressure wash, but I let it soak and stuff. So you can have the cartridges last you at least 3 weeks, as opposed to one that you would if you really went by the book and every time that thing went off, let's just change it. No, you're just spending money, because they're about $10 per filter unless you buy in bulk. So my suggestion is, no matter what hot tub you have, that all it is grabbing the dust that's suctioning through the pump filter, right? So and that's why the air triggers, because once the hair clogs the intake where it's pulling in, it trips the sensor and errors out. That's why you have to reach in, and then you have to take off the filter and then remove the hair, make sure it's nice and clear, and then put it back on, you're fine. Since I just did a water change and it's heating up, I don't really need the fucking filter on yet. Sorry. I don't need the filter on yet. So in that case, I'll just leave it out for now. I have a new one coming in the mail anyways, so I'll just toss that one and put a new one in. So that's it. There's my troublemaker there. Don't pop a hole. So there you go. I will end it now. Leave it as that. If you have any questions, add it. please, I will answer you and get back to you. All right. Anything else, or anything else you would want me to review or see, like hot tub wise? I'd be glad to. Maybe a product or anything. Just shoot me a comment, and I'll be glad to do one. Thanks. All right. Have a good day, guys. I'm gonna go not in the hot tub because it's way too cold. 50. Ugh. No, 80s pool water, and that's cold pool water. Yeah. All right. Take care. Be safe.